This album is called Horizon Terminal by Horizon Terminal. Horizon Terminal is a duo, and they currently reside in two different places. From what I read in the bio, they started out in one place and then they moved. One of them moved from that one place to another place, but they still decided to create music. And I found one of the members of this duo through Instagram. Shout outs to that person. But I decided to listen to their EP because that person makes really, really good videos on Instagram, really, really dope music. And I decided to give a very, very thorough listen to their EP. It is very, very thorough, very, very thorough. It's very clean. It's very warm. It has, I would say, a very kind of like sunset kind of feel. I don't know. Maybe it was because of the artwork. It has a sunset. Right now, we're on their website, and yeah, it just has a very just the feel of just watching a sunset or a sunrise on the horizon. It kind of reminds me of a time where I took a plane ride to Colorado, and I remember looking out the window and seeing, darkness eventually turn into light because of the rising of the sun, and that's what this album reminds me of. My favorite tracks on this album is I have three favorite tracks. Strato Strut is very good. Tyndall Coffee has a very infectious guitar riff throughout. And Memory Lane, I believe that's what it's called. Memory Lane. Yeah. Oh, Memory Lane starts out very mellow with mellow keys. Very dope drums. Very kind of live, loose drums, and then eventually it kind of it goes into kind of almost like a 12-string guitar, kind of classic guitar, folksy kind of sound. I hope I'm getting that correct with the right sounds, with the right tracks. But yeah, that's what I got from that track, Memory Lane. Oh yeah, and the reason why I like Strato Strut is because that's a very funky track. It's upbeat, and a lot of instrumental hip hop albums, at least that's coming out nowadays, a lot of them aren't really into the funk. They just don't get to any kind of upbeat territory, and I'm glad that Horizon Terminal did that. One of the biggest walkaways and things I've learned and that inspired me as a beat maker from this EP is that the duo, they are quite talented in their I would say instrumental capabilities. They play piano, guitar, drums. You can hear all of that in their album. There's a lot of very beautiful guitar solos, very beautiful piano solos. It's just a very, very musical instrumental hip hop album, And just to let y'all know, like as far as what is the kind of inspirations, I kind of have a little bit of a trouble kind of getting what they're very basically inspired from. I could kind of say maybe like a lot of maybe early like 07, but just without any vocals, you know. I would say, yeah, that kind of era, that early 2000s kind of down tempo, which is kind of, I would say, a dominant sound and force to me in Horizon Terminal's EP, in my personal opinion. Oh, another track that I like is Colon Night Cruise. And that one kind of, the drums kind of have a little bit of almost a synth wave kind of vibe a little bit, but it's slowed down. And the kind of like arpeggio melody that kind of runs throughout it it sounds like a night cruise. Definitely has that feel and touch to that track. And also another thing about this album, which is very dope, is that there's a fair amount of like city sounds and fair amount of like nature sounds. Like on a couple of the tracks, you hear like water tides or beach tides and rushing water and stuff like that, and make it seems like you're on the beach watching the horizon and stuff like that. And a couple of like city sounds, like some car sounds and stuff like that. And a couple of the tracks, it's not like dominant in every single track, but it's like lightly peppered throughout, and I like that too. And that's very very cool and appropriate for this album. So yeah, again, Horizon Terminal. I'm at their website right now. In the link, check out links to their website to check out and listen to the album. And I want to thank you very much for watching and listening to this review of Horizon Terminal's EP. And I will see and talk to y'all later. Peace. Thank you so much for checking out this music review. If you want to check out any of my music, click on any of the links that's popping up anywhere around this video, or check out the description section below to my website or any of my social media platforms. See y'all later. Peace.